To make this mortise and tenon joint, right, we're going to use some tools that you're familiar with. So we're going to use a tri-square for marking lines at 90 degrees, ruler for measuring, and we're also going to use this thing here, which is called a mortise gauge, which is slightly different to your marking gauge in that it's got two spurs, which we're going to use to draw two parallel lines to the right width of our mortise or our tenon. To set a mortise gauge, I need to set the distance between the two spurs. And there's a range of different chisels or mortise chisels that you get, and they're all different sizes. Now the one that we want is going to be a 6mm mortise chisel. So I'm going to use the chisel to set the distance between the two spurs to exactly the 6mm. So that's exactly the right size. And then I'm going to lock it in place. And that's going to keep them the same. Now what I want to do is I need to get these two spurs in the middle of this bit of material. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen off the thumb screw, and I'm going to move the stock along the stem a little bit, and I'm going to guesstimate where the centre is going to be. So I'm going to think, I think that's quite accurate, and I'm going to lock it in place. Then I'm going to press the two spurs in from one side. I'm going to mark two dots, or you can draw two lines. And then I'm going to turn it round, and I'm going to do the same from the other side. Now if they match up with each other, we're exactly in the centre, and if they don't, we need to make a little adjustment. Now, at the moment, these two spurs need to move in a little bit. So I'm just going to give it a gentle tap to move them in, and now that's in between the two spurs that I've made. I'm going to press in from one side, press in from the other, and now they're matching up. I'm now in the centre.